Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be doing an unboxing and review of the Firefox C129 from Hobby King. Now this is the Mode 2 variant, the orange Mode 2 variant, so left stick is throttle and rudder. This is the back of the box. You can also get this in blue. And this is, let's open the box. Box open. First thing you would see, well, this here little card. Yeah, just some warnings and stuff, put that aside. Next is the instruction manual. This will show you how to activate the helicopter, calibrate the gyros, etc. Alright, let's take this insert out and yoink. Okay, that wasn't as young as I expected, but let's remove this and oh, look, it's so gentle. Here is the Firefox C129. This is the orange variant, as I said, and take a look at it. This is a micro helicopter. Just looking at it, this is a little itty-bitty telerotor. This has collective pitch, so it's not coaxial, so you only have one main rotor blade, and you have two servos driving the forward, the aileron and elevator. And this is the transmitter. Notice the left stick is centered. With this button on the right, you can switch from mode 1 or mode 2. And the button on the left, the shoulder button on the left, that is your emergency shut off. Hold that for 3 seconds and the helicopter will shut off. Right? The transmitter takes 4 AA batteries. Yep. Let's see. What else? Oh, this is the battery for the helicopter. Very impressive. Let's calibrate focus on this real quickly. Focus. Hello. There we go. Très magnifique. Now when you remove that warning, you would see the contacts for inside the helicopter, and you would also see the USB charging port. These are spare blades. There's a spare tail rotor. Zoom in on that, and there's some little screwdriver in there. And this package here is a micro USB cable used to charge the battery. This micro USB cable is similar to that of an old Android phone. Androids are mostly USB Type C now, but this is a micro USB. So these flights that you will be seeing now are actually my second flights. This is my second indoor flight. Soon I'll go and do my second outdoor flight. The videos were good and the flights were good. Just my cameras were not set to locked exposure. So the exposure is all over the place and the video looks very nasty. So I'm doing it again and hopefully the video is better this time. So let's get into that. So since we're technically, I'm now showing you how to activate the helicopter. You plug it in, but I don't have the battery cover on because it's kind of hard to put on. And you see this. So what you do, throttle up and down really quickly. And now everything is kind of, what's the word? Boned. Put it on a flat surface. Okay, now with my sticks, I go down and out, and then we started to spool up. Now to actually take off, just push forward on the stick a bit, and we're airborne. Very stable platform. See? One-handed. Just have to adjust the trim because it does kind of wants to rotate in one direction. So basically hands off and just bring it back. Sure, might be needed. See, I'm crawling forward and to the left. Basically hands off. So what I'm going to do now. Oh, I'm not even sure if shooting into the light on this camera here is a good idea. So let me go across on the other side. Very stable platform. Let's add some more power. Once you're airborne, you don't even have to keep your finger on the left stick unless you're using the rudder. And that's how the returns look. Just full left, full right, and I'm hands off again practically. Let me see if I can orbit around it. Yes. 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 So don't try this at home, guys. This is my third or fourth flight. So for your first flight, don't do this at home. Second and third, maybe try it. Flying this aircraft does inspire confidence, so you probably could do it, but don't. For, legal reasons. I don't want you to say, if you get it, I don't want to say, oh, FSXTout said that I can walk under the aircraft while it's flying. No, don't do that. Don't suit out. Let me try spot landing on this table here. I descended a bit too much. Let's try that again, landing on the table. Okay, that did not go as well as I hoped. I definitely lost a piece somewhere. Did I lose a piece? Nope. Probably lost a piece of the table. Yeah. I definitely saw something fly towards me when the helicopter landed. So yeah, pretty good. Maybe not try to do spot landings on tables because the helicopter flies when it's hovering. It doesn't hover like stay one place. It's kind of like tries to find the center and rotates around the center. Right, so that was basically an indoor flight, the controllability of an indoor flight. Let's go outdoors to show you how the helicopter deals with wind. Alright, so we outside. We have a reasonably decent headwind coming from straight in front of us, and we'll see how the helicopter manages. You'll see how the helicopter will manage. I have seen how the helicopter has managed, and it is kind of
you have to be a bit more hands-on. You can't be like, oh look, helicopter flying, and be like just holding the transmitter and not having your hands on the stick. You need to have your hands on the stick when you're flying outside, especially with wind, any sort of wind. It's a little helicopter, come on. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get something to level the helicopter on because it's kind of freaking out. I'm going to get something, I'm going to get like a little helipad. Then I have to recalibrate the gyros. Alright, so I got myself a little helipad. Since we were trying to take off from uneven ground, what I'm going to do, I'm going to calibrate the gyros. To do this, I jam both of the sticks into the down left corner. So let's try that. Let me get closer so I can look at the lights. Okay, gyros have been calibrated. Down and out. Okay, and she's trying to run away from me. Let's bring her back. Okay, so maybe, just maybe, the platform, my mobile helipad is not even, was not level. Let me see if I can bring it back onto the landing pad. Okay, I've just totally abandoned that idea. Maybe I should just give it some trim now. Alright, that seems to have settled it. Let's see some altitude here. Alright, let's try some more left trim. Maybe some back trim. Very manageable. I would totally suggest, however, that you take off from a completely level surface. You calibrate your gyros when you go outside, then you take off from a completely level surface. Well, calibrate your gyros off of a completely level surface, then take off when you're outside. Actually, just calibrate your gyros before every flight. How about that? Regardless of whether you're inside or outside. Alright, the sun has gone behind some clouds and my exposure may have gone down a lot. So if the video is now darker, don't blame me, blame the weather. Blame the clouds. I still prefer having this than auto exposure though. The footage from my GoPro is absolutely horrible. Alright, let me try some circuits. Now when you're doing circuits, if you are like if you started on fixed wing and you're going over to helicopters, circuits are different from circuits on helicopters are a lot different than they are on aircraft. With helicopters you have to use a lot of rudder. With aircraft you basically fly with your right thumb, your right stick. Yeah, don't do that with helicopters. You push forward and then you use your rudder. Use your rudder to turn. Sometimes your helicopter would just rotate on the spot and continue its vector. So you just use a little bit of right stick to correct that. So let's say I'm going forward and I give it some left stick. I will continue to go forward unless I give some right left stick. some left stick, some left input with my right stick. Oh, okay, a bit too close. Now this helicopter advertises a 15-minute flight time. I don't think there's any way to really know how long your 15 minutes is until the aircraft just falls out of the sky. I am not sure if that light blinks when it's low battery or if the controller beeps or whatever the case is, but as of now, I'm not sure there's any way to know if the helicopter is running low on battery. See, very stable. I'm sure if I just calibrated the helicopter properly, I could have it standing in one place. Let me try some more circuits. Okay. Okay, so I guess that's how you know the battery is dying. Oh yeah, this is not even. This is kind of on the slant like this. Alright, so let's recalibrate again. Alright, down and out. Up. Of course, this would be a lot easier and a lot safer if you calibrate the gyros on a totally level surface. Alright, that was the indoor and outdoor flight with the Firefox C129. And all of this is off of one battery. They advertise 15 minutes, but how do you know when your 15 minutes is up when you're flying? I don't know. But I did both of these flights on one battery charge, so I guess that shows you how long you can actually fly for. So yeah, that's the flight. And that was my unboxing and review of the Firefox C129 from hobbyking.com. Alright, so my thoughts. This helicopter is awesome. It flies really well both indoors and outdoors. Though when I'm moving it, it does jerk a lot. But it only looks very aggressive, but trust me, it was actually very reasonably controllable. What I don't like about the helicopter is that when it's hovering, it tries to rotate around like a central point, but it doesn't stand still. And even if you calibrate your gyros on the level ground, it still wants to drift. Moving the helicopter, because we have only two servos here, the servo when it pushes up on the swash plate, so your left would get you left and forward, and when you give it right, you get right and back. So those are the only two issues I have with the Firefox C129, but all in all, it's very good. Very good. I love this. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you have any questions about this Firefox C129, leave them in the comments section down below.
Follow me on Instagram at FSXTout1 to be notified of whatever shenanigans I am up to regarding RC and sim aviation. Thanks for watching everyone. Bye.